Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of AFC Northerners. Starting down the line,
Sam Schneider repping the Bengals in LA.
Brown Sky, Dave Green.
Jan David Sutar repping the Ravens.
Gavin Peretti, Stiller Nation.
Alright guys, so we're going to go down the line, talk about all the things that happened last week. Starting off with this asshole.
We'll start you off on a really high note because it's about to get real fucking depressing. The Cincinnati Bengals went to Oakland and took care of business in a major way.
It was Oakland.
It was Oakland,
It
but
was Oakland.
week one, all bets are off.
Yeah.
Tell that to the Colts or whoever else, blew it this week.
Colts did blow it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Bad.
all I'm saying is we went out, we executed our game plan, exactly what we wanted to do. Offensive side of the ball, Andy Dalton was never touched. Defensive side of the ball, Dunlap and Atkins both had sacks. And for anybody outside of Cincinnati, they all now know what we in Cincinnati already knew, which is when healthy, Tyler Eifert is a bad, bad man.
Yeah, he
he's a
looked
bad,
freaking
bad
amazing.
man. So, overall, like I said, executed the game plan to perfection. The important thing is to come home and not have a letdown going into week two.
Right.
Or, come home and not have your player fined $35,000 for beating
$35,000. It was a football play. That's what Pac-Man said. It was just a football play, man. He's actually appealing that fine too, by the way.
And
Crazy.
his hand's injured too. So.
Yes, yeah.
He got punched in the throat by Amari Cooper. I'd take his helmet off and hit him with it too.
It's like, welcome to the NFL. That's what I want him to, like, that's the voice I hear whenever he's doing that. All right, let's move on down to the Browns.
Took one on the chin from the Jets. It
From
was
the who?
The Jets. Jets. Blah, blah, blah.
Is that the CFL team?
Oh.
Maybe soon. Maybe soon.
All I know is 12 penalties for 109 yards. Can't have that. Can't give the ball away
that's a
over
lot.
5 times. And you definitely cannot allow the Jets to go 7-13 on third down. You're not going to win football games.
What you were saying earlier that like they had like maximum possession until the third quarter or something like that?
We had them up by like 11, 12 minutes on possession.
Wow.
That just all went to shit.
Well, as soon as Gibson had the pick, as soon as Gibson gets the pick, he's falling down with it, and he gets stripped by Brandon Marshall. It kind of right there, and that's just the way it hurts.
That's
That's the factory sadness, I guess.
All right. Well, moving on to our game, Ravens Broncos. We lost. That's it. No.
Tell us more, Jan.
Jesus Christ. It was a really, really great showing by the defense. Our secondary looked great. Jimmy Smith, pick six, looked great. Kyle Arrington looked amazing too. I was really, really happy. Unfortunately, it cost us Terrell Suggs. He is out for the season with his Achilles.
That's big.
That hurts. He's a vocal, emotional team leader, and this coming game is the first game since 1998 that has not had Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, or Terrell Suggs on the field.
Whoa.
So that's huge.
That's from the inception of the franchise.
It really, really is. So for me, it's like it was so close to being another mile high miracle. And then that pass to Boyle happened, and it just got intercepted. Pick six, end of game. I do want to say that the offense, man, what were you guys doing? Like James Hurst, stop doing math problems. Actually, protect your quarterback. Like you were basically a turnstile. Like you just is that a guy? Are you supposed to stop him?
Was that a person?
Jesus. I'm glad
I
that you.
hate Flacco. I'm going to let this guy go.
Yeah, like exactly.
Who wants to sacco Flacco?
Anyway,
I had to say it.
I will say again, I was really, really proud of the defense. Like you guys did amazing. Offense, dude, shape up. You guys need to play better. I still love you, but need to hit that.
Steelers, opposite problem. Offense, we love you. Defense, get it together.
Not so good.
So the problem is we had a tough loss, 28-21. In the first half, we looked abysmal. It was really bad. I mean, the second half started, we got it together, but it just was too little too late at that point. Our kicker...
Which one?
He needs a Scobee snack.
Scobee snack.
I'm gonna make fun of myself on that one. He's a third string kicker. We need people not to miss. 2 field goals in the first half of the game.
That's usually helpful, like not missing field goals.
Right, not missing field goals, good.
I actually watched that game. Brace yourself. I watched that game at a Steelers bar in Hollywood, and every time Scobee, the announcer's like, "And here comes Josh Scobee to attempt a 37-yarder," and every Steelers fan just like.
They like this.
Like, they all like held hands and like
and also
saying kumbaya and shit. Nothing works.
You also might want to like cover tight ends that tend to get touchdowns.
Oh, you mean like that? What's that guy's name?
What's that guy?
He's a big.
He's like almost as good as Tyler Reifert, but not quite Tyler Reifert.
Gronkowski.
Gronkowski.
Why don't you cover the guy? You let him run down and just like freaking get touchdowns like the
There
whole
was
game.
like nobody covered him.
So our secondary is really needs some help. We need Troy back.
You need a kicker.
Is it too late? Can you bring?
I don't know. We might be able to. On the offensive side, not too bad. D'Angelo Williams looking pretty good.
He really did.
I mean, I still think Le'Veon Bell back. We might have still won that game. Like shocking enough, winning against the Patriots. Like, so I think that's possible. And then we've got a few injuries. Cortez Allen, Ryan Shazier. He's out.
I didn't know Cortez got Allen.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, I didn't know that.
He's probably going to be out. They're going to be out next week. I think they might be back the week after.
Okay.
So
All
other
right.
than that, that's
Right.
what's up.
Let's hit up previews for next week.
Sure, the Bengals come home. First game in the jungle for 2015. Welcoming in the San Diego Chargers.
Yeah.
I was going to say the Philip Rivers but that is kind of the story, though.
That was fun.
That is kind of the story, though. Against the Lions last week, Rivers threw for over 400 yards, so he's showing he's still got it. You know what I mean? They've got Gordon, the young kid, as well as the expatriate coming out of the backfield. I can't remember. Name escapes me right now, but. So they're pretty strong on the ground, and then guys like Keenan Allen on the outside. We've got a good wide receiving core. But, if we do what we did last week, win in the trenches on the offensive line, the defensive line, we're only 3-point favorites right now. But I say we come out of it with a 6-point win. Bengals win 26-20 in the home opener.
It really depends on whether or not Jacoby Jones actually is able to do what he was doing.
He has been a thorn in our side in the past, so hopefully we just won't kick it to him.
Let's move on to the Browns.
Home opener in the pound. We get the Titans at Tennessee. We should win this.
You should win that.
Murata's not the scary part of it all. Kendall Wright is.
Yeah.
But Murata, fluke first game. Guy's pretty good, but I don't think he does it this week. The trick is we're going to have to be able to stop the run, and we got to be able to run the ball. We can do that. I think we pull out a win. Last year we beat them 29-28. I'm going to say it's going to be somewhere in that ballpark. Brownies by 3.
Brownies by 3?
Yeah.
So, by the way, what was your prediction for the game?
26-20.
26-20, and you?
I'm going 29-26.
29-26? All right, cool. Rock on. Ravens, Raiders this weekend. I'm actually going to be at Raiders Nation for the game with a bunch of other Ravens fans, so that ought to be fun. We're going to win.
Going to win.
That's it.
That is all.
No. I think that what's going to be interesting, the two things to really watch from this game are what our secondary can do to shut down the AC/DC combination of Amari Cooper and Derek Carr. Jimmy Smith, Kyle Arrington, I think that they can do this. I think that this is kind of easy and in the bag for them. But Amari Cooper could be an interesting threat, and I'm really interested in seeing how that matchup works. The other thing, really, for us Ravens fans is watching what the offensive line does. I'm not so much as worried about our defense. I know that we're out with Terrell Suggs, but we just signed Jason Babin. He was a beast in his prime, and I still think he's got some gas left in the tank. But I think that really our offensive line, Eugene Monroe's out with his concussion, so it's really can our rookies step up? Can our guys that are now sophomores step up and protect Flacco, because you didn't do that at all last game. So I'm really curious to see how that. I think that's going to be the defining win.
And usually they've been good at that. In the last few years,
it's unheard of. That's really a thing. It's also the worst showing last game by Mark Trestman's offense ever.
Really?
So that's like, did we make a smart decision? I don't know. I'm going to go with a prediction. I don't think it's going to be super high. I think it's going to be something closer to like 21-14 Ravens.
Cool. Steelers, the main thing we got to watch out for in this game against the Niners is the Colin Kaepernick, Vernon Davis combo, which was looking really good last week, and we obviously showed that we're terrible at protecting against tight ends. So we've got to do that this time. So if we do that, I think we're going to be good. Because our offense is looking very good.
Yeah.
So if our secondary can get their game together, we're going to be fine.
And that can play on the tight end.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So other than that, I think if the kicker can get in the game, we're going to be fine. Like we just have to have.
Is he invited to the game?
Yes, he might be invited.
Without crutches.
I'll tell you, we are going to be looking forward to having Le'Veon Bell against the Rams the week after that. So we will be looking at that. And if you want to find me, I'm going to be at Gabe's Grill on Sepulveda.
For the game this weekend?
Yep, this weekend, 10 a.m. So come and see me there. I think, other than that, the Reggie Bush combo too. We just the defense got to get it together. I'm going to predict it's going to be 21-17.
21-17?
Steelers.
All right. By the way, if you're a Ravens fan in LA, please drop by the Happy Endings Bar. It is part of the West Wing. It's a group of great Ravens fans. Ravens Nation's really, really strong there, so stop on by. Where are you going to be at?
The West Wing there, that doubles as a Buckeye bar, by the way.
I just had to throw that in
I had
there.
to, man. I had to. It's OH. St. Felix in Hollywood.
Awesome, yeah, it's a great Browns bar. And for you?
And Bengals West, you can find us at Bengals West on all social media. We watch the games in Eagle Rock at Five Line Tavern every Sunday.
Awesome. All right, guys, we're going to sign off here the way we always do with Fuck the Patriots. We'll see you next week.